Hi guys, my name's Ai. So today I thought it might be interesting to talk about my experience seeing Morning Musume for their spring tour, Motto Morning Musume. So yeah, let's get started. So I went to go see them in Sendai on April 20th, and basically I was in Tokyo because I went to go see Fantastics. So I had to take the Shinkansen the very next morning. It's not that far. It was like about 2 hours-ish. It did feel like 30 minutes because I was extremely tired and jet lagged. Oh, and by the way, I kind of like have a bunch of notes on my laptop, which is like down below and you can't really see it, so if I do look down, that is what I am looking at. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, so on the way to Sendai, there was also a West concert in Sendai. So I was like legit surrounded by West fans. I didn't know what group it was at first, but I knew it was a group in Starto just looking at like their bags, and they had like the Uchiwa stick thing kind of coming out. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what group that is. But yeah, and one thing I found like them to be a little more luxurious than the Hello Project is that like they had a shuttle bus, because like the arena that the venue that they were going, that West was performing in, I think they needed like to have a shuttle bus, or else like I'm not sure if there's any other way for people to get there. Maybe, I don't know, but they had one. Well, Morning Musume did not. So yeah, and so I went to the venue from Sendai Station, and one advice I wanted to kind of give you guys is that if you're gonna go from Sendai Station, take the East Gate. There is no such thing as a West Gate. That's what Google said. So I tried to look for it and I could not find it, and yeah, that took quite a bit of time. And another thing is that the train only comes 30 minutes. It's not like Tokyo where they come like every 2 minutes kind of thing. So just be wary of that and plan ahead. But yeah, I still made it somehow. So my seat, I did not take a picture of the stage just because technically you're not allowed, but people do still take it before the concert. Obviously not during the concert. But I was on the third floor and I was still able to see very clearly. I think it was because I was like near the bottom where it was a little closer to stage, and overall the venue wasn't really big. Even for a hall, like I felt like it was a lot smaller. It was a bit smaller than like Orix Theater. But that's probably just me, yeah. I don't know. I did choose family seat because like one thing I've noticed about smaller venues, like hall venues, is that I cannot see for the life of me because of my height mainly. So this time I was able to choose a family seat and I was luckily able to see. So yeah, like for other concerts like the Hello Project, Kenshusei, and like Juice Juice, I was in the very, very back of the venue and I chose standing, and yeah, that made it a little less fun. It was still, both concerts were so fun, just it ruined it a little bit. But yeah. So the family seats, I think for those who don't know, is kind of like a seat where you can kind of bring your kid or something like that, or someone like that, and overall I think it's kind of like good for those who just want to watch a concert quietly and don't really want to hold a pen line and be like, oi, 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 kind of thing. And that's kind of me basically. I just want to watch it quietly and relax. Kind of relax. So yeah. And yeah, the people that sat next to me, like neither person on my left and right, they had a pen light. They were just like watching the concert. But yeah, and normally like I would recommend, I personally did not need binoculars, like I would recommend to bring one, especially like if you know your seat is a little far away. I did bring one, I just didn't really use it, and I personally found just my glasses to be helpful. So for the set list, I did not look up what songs they'll be performing, so I just kind of came with like a surprise me kind of way of thinking. So yeah, I didn't really know did not expect them to like perform any of the songs other than 1, 2, 3. I thought they'll like focus more on the current songs, but the song choices were like really, really good. I don't know if you guys like looked up the song set list yet, but yeah. So they did the A-list set list. So around like maybe April or something, like they kind of changed the set list a little bit, and I knew there was a new set list, but I thought they're just gonna stick to that during the rest of the tour. So yeah, I didn't know that it would just kind of depend on the depend on the show of which set list they'll go with. So yeah. Also, I did kind of think that I thought the set list was going to be like entirely different compared to the first one, but no, it was. I think it was kind of like the shuffle songs that changed, I believe, and maybe songs near the end. I might be wrong on that, but yeah. So the first song that they did, I think many of you guys know, is that they performed 1, 2, 3. I cried at 1, 2, 3. Like, I wasn't bawling, but like I was very, very touched. I'm seeing Morning Musume. Like, I've seen them in 2016 for their summer concert, but that was for their Hello Project summer concert, but that was a really long time ago. The members are different now, so yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did not think that 1, 2, 3 would be the first song, so I was a little surprised on that. I thought it would be Wake Up Call, but nope, it was 1, 2, 3. So like before like the encore songs, like they were all like dance songs. I think they did Sugoi Fever and like I forgot what else they did. Oh, they did Scotto My Heart, and yeah, just them doing dance songs, like it really stood out to me. That did kind of make me remember that Scotto My Heart existed. And yeah, so basically a lot of the songs that they sung, like the songs that I've just mentioned, and Kare to Issho Omise ga Shitai, were like from when I was in middle school, around middle school, high school, so there was quite a bit of nostalgia. And yes, I cried during Be Alive Again. That was the final song after the encore. Well, at the encore, I guess. And like my overall thoughts. So I did write quite a bit. I liked how I was able to see everyone, and it didn't really feel like they were focused on one member or the other. So yeah, I did feel like the line distribution was equal. And one thing that really surprised me is that the dance moves were sharp. Like, I already knew that, but seeing it live is just different. Like, and it felt like they barely stopped performing a lot. So I was kind of surprised to see that live. Like, I remember in 2000 seeing the DVD for their 2019 spring tour, and like I was surprised that there were like barely any MCs. It was kind of like that for the most part, and that really, really surprised me seeing that live again. And I was like, one person that really surprised me, well, there's a few people, but I was surprised by Onchan, or Kitagawa Ryo's dance, like, cause I remember like hearing that she came into Morning Musume with no dance experience, and just seeing her dance so much, like, especially kind of like, I think it was the melodies, or what else, like dance breaks kind of thing, that really surprised me. And one person's dance that really stood out was Maria. I've heard that on Twitter, but it really, really stood out because she had really like big movements. And yeah, I guess like I was also really surprised about the 17th generation, so Getta and Haru-san. It looked like they were getting used to performing. They were really starting to blend in, because like I remember when I first saw them, I remember watching like their fan club event. They looked hella nervous. Like, I mean, they just joined the group back then, but like considering how much they were able to improve within a year, I'm very, very impressed. And like I did think that their voices were strong. Like, they have a lot of potential. The sound was like overall like really loud for a small venue, which is something that I noticed when I went to go see them 2016 for the Hello Project summer tour. People were saying that it was like louder than usual. I did feel a little concerned for the girls because like they're not wearing the ear things, which I heard that they normally don't in smaller venues, but they they mainly perform in smaller venues. So for like one of the shuffle songs, I think it was like Hare Nochi Ame. I might be wrong. I think it was like cute that Ayumin like, and I think it was like Oda-chan. I don't remember who else was like performing, but they were doing like the hopscotch, like they were like hop step jump, and I think that was really cute. I remember Ayumin talking about that this is like the only time I can do that at my age. So yeah. And during the MC, it was like Riley, Mei-chan, and Haru-san. And Riley was like the main MC. And remember her saying that she really liked fashion and really wants to go with like go shopping with the members. And in the end, like when each member gave like over a comment, Homatan told Ikuta-san to sit down apparently. And I think in her way it was like, oh, there's a open seat, oh please sit down kind of thing. And I think she was like just trying to sound overall really considerate, but it kind of sounded like Ikuta was being treated like a grandma. And considering that me and Ikuta and Ayumin were all the same age, we're not that old yet. Older than Homatan, but not old. And also, lastly, Miyagi Prefecture is actually Ayumin's hometown, which I think you guys already know, but because it was her hometown, people had their like pen lights to blue, and I thought that was really cute that they do that to kind of like welcome back the members to their hometowns. So yeah, this is kind of like all I have now. It's been a month since I went, so my memory is a little fuzzy, but yeah. In conclusion, I had like a really good time seeing Morning Musume. I did wish that I felt a little better because for some reason I had like a stomach bug or something. For some reason I tend to get stomach bugs before concerts sometimes, and that really sucks. And I was just overall really tired because I moved around a little too much before the concerts I had to go to. But like I said, it was really fun, and hopefully I can go again someday. Maybe in the winter to see around the end of the year to see the Hello Project New Year's concert if they have one. But yeah, I hope this report was good. I'm not good with concert reports. I have really bad memory normally. I always have really bad memory, so hopefully this was a bit detailed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!